rubber is, the car starts to walk itself up, and when you feel the car start to move like that, you can't turn the steering wheel very much. You can't get off the gas. You can't touch the brakes. You're just along for the ride. You can see as it starts to enter up into the gray, you can see the dust start to come off, and then you are sucked just up into the wall, and so he is out of the event.
Suspension on the right front, as you can see, is bent badly, and the damage there. As Dario Franchitti pulls in, Jamie.
Well, Dario Franchitti mixed it up. They did not want to win the leader, and teammate Scott Dixon pitted. No adjustments. Right side's there, you see, and he's down and away. And your leader, Scott Dixon, is in, has been quiet on the radio, not looking for any adjustments here. We'll see he'll take 4 tires, fill it up with fuel for what should be his last pit stop, trying to get his first win of 2010. You see the crew go to work, right front crew cam. Tire up, tire on caution. We got a car in the wall, guys.
And there is the damage. As you can see, it is a lot of damage on the right side. Oh, man, look at the whole
Jay
back
Howard's
wing.
machine of Sarah Fisher Racing.
Jay,
another driver warming up here this weekend to get ready for the Indianapolis 500. Now, he had been circulating around. He was a little stronger at the beginning of the race, and then he just started to get towards the end. And you see Sarah Fisher right there in her Dollar General machine. That's the team owner. So she will go around the race course and see her car with her driver up against the wall.
Jay was running 25th out of the 27 cars. That gives you an idea how much a handful he had. Milka Duno is in 26th, right behind him there. As EJ Vizo is the only car up to this moment that was officially behind the wall, out of the race with other damage. This is our 3rd caution. As we mentioned before, the fewest cautions we've ever had here at Kansas was 2.
We're going to watch the yellow car here on the high side in the frame. Actually, that's his car owner on the low side, Sarah Fisher. Now, for whatever reason, his car just starts to walk up the racetrack. Get another look at that, and you can see he's already hit it once, and here comes the second impact.
And the momentum carries him all the way down towards turn number 1. And there you see the safety crew, and good sign. Jay is able to climb out of the car.
One of the things that TK was hoping that he would get a little help from the car in front of him on this restart. Doesn't indicate that he's going to get it, though, as the spotters went up and down, and there are not many people wanting to work with TK, and he said, well, just tell him what comes around goes around. We'll see what happens.
All right, Vince, and here's the big key. If you are going to get to Scott Dixon, you better get him now on the restart, because as the run gets longer, he has proven his car is stronger than everybody else's.
And with only 15 laps left to go, it's going to have to be on your tail to be able to get an opportunity with that. That doesn't look to be the case, because a lot of cars that are in between Dixon and then Castroneves being in second, and then Franchitti and Kanaan.
Now there are some lap vehicles. You heard Dixon's radio. And we're back to green flag racing with now 14 laps remaining here at Kansas. Oh, and a crash right as we go back to green flag. Oh, and Takuma Sato is in it again with Hideki Muto. Unfortunately for Sato, that's been the story of his season. He has looked good, and then all of a sudden something will happen. They'll have a mechanical, a crash, and again.
And Marty, we just finished talking about taking the momentum into Indianapolis and coming out of here with a good run, a solid run, especially for Sato, who does not had any oval experience with the exception of here this weekend. And this really puts a bit of a damper on that.
And they were both running in the top 10. Let's go back and see the replay. And they'll just drive right into our frame. Look to the right side of your screen.
Remember, on a restart, you can go ahead and pass at any time, and there's just too much congestion going there, going out of turn 4. And it looks like Hideki Muto just made a move as Simona was coming up on the low side of him, and he just made a move to the right, probably did not see Sato was there, and turned around and ended up pinching him up into the wall.
So the two will make the mandatory trip to the infield care center, but both climbed out of their cars under their own power.